So for this lesson we have vHAZERv again on Thresh. Starting items are good. You forgot your trinket, and I think you're missing a potion. Yeah. Oh, you don't have that mastery. Oh, you said you go 0-21-9. That's right. Oh, what is going on? It says you have 4-5-21, but I don't know how you could get 21 in that tree without getting the biscuit. So we'll look at that after this, but or I'm sorry, you have the biscuit. I meant without getting the extra potion. Oh, was I looking at the wrong Thresh maybe? No, I was looking at you. Okay, I'm just confused. Anyways, so this is a mirror matchup on the supports, obviously, and then Tristana versus Graves. Graves is gonna win that in the early game, so especially level 2, this is where you want to be like looking to trade. If I were you, I would be throwing out hooks. Lucky you, your top laner got first blood. That's always good. Really nice counter hook. If you had flayed a little bit earlier, you might have flayed her out of her jump. So it would have been pretty cool. But whatever. Okay, so especially in this like weird mirror matchup. First of all, you don't have your trinket, so like you can't ward the river, and your Graves didn't do it. But in this like weird mirror matchup, as soon as you see Thresh miss a hook, you should be counter hooking, which you do. But kind of gotta hit that. It was a pretty free one. You were smart to lantern right away. Now hopefully you're gonna have hookup soon. Oh no, because it's early levels and you missed it. Oh well, so we'll look at the cooldown because we talked about this earlier. Okay, it's a 20-second cooldown at level 1, with presumably no cooldown reduction. Let's see if his is the same. That's still you. Oh, I need to click that. Yeah, 20 seconds also. So, presumably you guys both have 0% CDR, and it's 20 seconds. That was a nice hook. Decent fillet. So you're against a Tristana. It's always a smart idea to look to fillet a Tristana. Like save your for the Tristana jump. It's kind of hard to time, but if you get it, you look like a god and probably force a summoner to get the kill. So, okay. So you flashed and then just didn't do anything. I think maybe you were going for like a flash hook or a flash flay or something. That's a good hook, good flay. your AD carry just like lost his mind and dove. Um, I mean, it looks like he's gonna get the the Thresh anyways, but he was like too aggressive. Um, didn't really get anything off of it. He could have just had the Thresh without diving like a maniac, but whatever. It's a good rotation mid. Uh, so their mid laner's dead. You just killed their bot. You should probably be pushing this tower. Um, not a huge problem because there's a big wave at your bot tower, so you're rotating down there. But you know, typically it'll be a little bit later into the game before you get a roam off like that, and if you get a kill there, most of the time you'll want to help push with your ADC, or I'm sorry, with your mid laner. Um, so your ADC's not here, you're playing passively as you should. Oh my goodness, okay. That was a very nice hook. We're gonna rewatch that because I was yawning. Very nice hook. Um, so, here we'll look at how you could have done that a little bit differently. So, hit a good hook, and then you flay this way. Could have flayed this way, and you would have gotten both of them and lined them up for the graves. But whatever, they line themselves up. Your box goes down, Tristan jumps into your box, that's one hit for your graves. Okay, now it's an alt for your graves, probably. Fire him, I just alt. That works too. Um, did you hit a hook there? I didn't see. No, okay. Good job. Yeah, you went back, you got a lot of items, that's really big. Somehow you have, uh, never mind. I was gonna say you have 23 AP, but I always forget that that's, Thresh's passive, and it scales up there pretty quickly. So, we'll watch this fight again. Okay, Azir just comes in for a gank, you get a hook off. Very nice hook. Um, that was good. Well played by you. Not much you could change. Good box to sort of kite this out. Your Graves is just super fed at this point. He can probably get a Quadra. That'd be pretty nice. Don't chase that. No. Yeah, after you got some space, you probably should have ran away. But whatever, your Graves is absolutely huge. I'm amazed that he doesn't have more items than that. But, whatever. You guys are in a really, really, really good spot. He's not farming at all, which kind of stinks, but beyond that, your ADC is super strong, and I'm curious as to why this game goes to 42 minutes. Oh, he went mid and died. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna guess that he just dies a lot more. But, so as far as this fight goes, like it just shouldn't have happened. And that's because your Graves isn't with you and he's your biggest damage. You walk up to the Cassiopeia, I'd imagine you're going for that fillet, and then she just stunned you all. Um, it's a good hook to try and get out, but that was a positional error. You were overly aggressive and you didn't have damage to back you up. So, I mean, whatever. You're going Randuin's first item, which I don't think is bad. Um, Maybe you could get a Righteous Glory, but you're going Talisman, so um, I can see where you're not going to. Um, Randuin's is a fine item. So, you guys are getting your siege on in the mid lane. Okay, so you're kind of in an awkward spot here because you want to group up with your team, obviously, but you're split, and these guys are between you. So, what you're going to try and do is just follow them up. The problem with that is your team just got wrecked, first of all, and second of all, you can't, like, had they just turned on you, you would have died. You have a huge minion wave, so you were able to sort of fight that out and get the 1-for-1 there. But beyond that, yeah, you totally need to get out. I know why this game goes so long, and honestly, I'm gonna guess that you guys lose this purely because the Trendemir is split pushing like super hard, and that's typically difficult for lower elo people to deal with. Um, which, you know, whatever. Everybody has something that's hard for them. Pushing mid here is really good. At this point, rotating top would probably be smart. Or going for dragon. Like, you guys got mid tower and then everybody backed, which kind of like gave up the pressure that you had. You kind of needed to hit that hook to make a play here, but whatever. So you're sort of off on the side. I hate it when this happens. You're in a really, really, really awkward spot. Like, you're behind them, and they don't want to focus you just because you don't do anything. But you know, you're in their back line, so like, it's like they're gonna kill you. But anyways, you didn't get focused. You didn't die. They probably could have killed you, and Tristana could have just double jumped away. But whatever. That was a good hook on Thresh, I believe it was. Um, like I said before, like their Tryndamere is really strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just like split pushes this game to death. Okay, like you can't face check a bush like that because, like against a Cassiopeia, because that's when everyone gets ulted and they just instantly win a team fight for free. So, be a little more cautious about that. That was a good attempt at escaping. So far, like the main issues that you've had have been like positioning errors and stuff like in the past, and like like as far as Thresh play goes, your hooks have been good for the most part. Like your plays have been pretty decent. Um, like your Thresh play hasn't been bad, but your like team play has been meh. It's not that like you're playing poorly or anything. It's just like um, I don't know how to describe it. Like Like your laning phase was meh, like kind of weak. Like really, I think that your Graves has sort of been really powerful on the bot lane, and like you guys abuse that matchup really well, and that's why this game's going so well. I don't know how you guys don't win for another 14 minutes, if you guys even win. Like you're at their Nexus towers, so it should be over pretty quickly, but.
Killing spree. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
You got the Mikhails, I like it.
Killing spree.
Mikhails, Salzman, Randuin's, pretty decent build path. Probably should upgrade your trinket by now, but, you know.
Killing spree. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Blue team has slain the dragon.
Oh, that flash was unfortunate. I don't know what you could have done there to make that situation better.
Red team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Wait. Oh no. Did you sell your Mikhails? Yeah. You should like never do that. For one, it's not like Mikhails is a bad item. They have a Cassiopeia ult, uh, Thresh hook, Pantheon stun, like a lot of really good CC that it would be nice that if you could cleanse for your ADC or your mid lane.
Blue team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Beyond that,
Red team
like it's just really gold inefficient to buy something and then sell it. You know, get you your other item now, but like you're not as strong. Like you wasted money. I really don't know how you guys don't win this game like right now. Graves. League of Throws. Oh, okay. Let's see. How much CDR do you have? 10%, I think. Yeah. So, 10% CDR. Your at level 5, your Q is a 12-second cooldown. So, you know, an 8-second cooldown, or an 8-second difference if you max it first compared to second, and then with any CDR, you know, it does more. Also, if you hit it, the cooldown's reduced by 3 seconds, and that, nice hook. See, like now your hook's up in 2 seconds already. Like you just hit one, and you can use it again, and you don't really have a ton of CDR. Like you've got 20%, but you know, once you get like 40% CDR and your hook, so 40% CDR, it'll be a 9-second cooldown, I think, or no, it'll be
Blue team double kill.
like a 7 or an 8-second cooldown, maybe. Probably closer to 8. And then you will have, if you hit it, it's a 3-second cooldown, and then it's like 1.5 seconds of like death sentence. So that means that like when you're hitting it, it's available in like 3 seconds after it's done, which is like ridiculous. You can just constantly hook. Um, this is a good Baron. I think you definitely need to drop like a banner up in the top lane, because you know banner of command's OP, and then push with it. Actually, now you should drop it mid because you lost your mid tower. But or I'm sorry, you didn't lose your mid tower. Their mid inhib came up is what I meant. But the uh, something about banner of command. I don't remember. Yeah. I dropped it in bot lane. Oh, I was saying like the point of it is to use it to like split push a lane, right? So, uh, you know, you drop it bot, rotate up top, get that inhib down again for free. Oh, and at this point, like the inhib being down mid, and then hopefully you guys get this inhib bot is gonna make it so that nice on the banner of command. They're gonna make it so that you can push top and then wait for the super minions to push into their base. So they have to send somebody for it, and then you can go for like a 4v5, or if they don't send somebody, they lose their base. So you guys are in a really good position, but it looks like this game's got a minute left, so I'm gonna assume Thresh gets picked, and then you guys like ace them, or they just surrender. Looks like they surrender. They're gonna surrender after you ace them. Nice flash hook. Oh, okay, no surrender. You just win. The game took a little longer than it should, but whatever. You really like upgrading that sightstone. I suppose if that's how you like to do it, you can, but like I've said like a dozen times, I'm not particularly fond of it. Yeah, so not a bad game. I think this was actually a pretty strong one too. Not a whole lot that you can learn, or like that really stood out. Like there's stuff to learn, but not like um, really big like glaring issues. Besides obviously the Ruby Sightstone, because that's the worst item in the game, Kappa. Um, but yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about this when we do the lesson, a little bit more in depth.